Hello, hello. Can I please get a microphone check? Let me know in the chat if you can hear my voice. In the meantime, please do yourself a huge favor and learn the #1 rule in DeFi. In DeFi and crypto, we use a Web3 wallet to take control, take full custody and ownership of our coins and tokens. A Web3 wallet is essentially just a private master key. It's a seed phrase or a 12-word secret recovery phrase that is the key to your entire wallet, including all the accounts therein. So when you get involved with DeFi and crypto and you take custody of your own coins and tokens, you need that Web3 wallet, you need that seed phrase, and you need to keep it safe. You need to keep it a secret. I recommend keeping it as a hard copy and not storing it as an electronic file. Your phone could get hacked, your computer could get hacked, and if you lose that seed phrase, game over. You lose all your crypto. Thanks for the sound check, guys. Nice to see you all here. It goes without saying, you never want to give your seed phrase to anybody, no matter what they say to you. There are all kinds of scammers out there that will try to trick you into giving up your 12 words, your seed phrase. Don't fall for the tricks. Never email your seed phrase to anyone, and definitely never enter it into a website or anywhere else online. That's the most common trick. They will convince you to go to a website and enter your 12 words under false pretenses. Don't fall for the trick. Don't enter your seed phrase anywhere online. You don't really need it again in the future. Once you've recorded it as a hard copy and locked it away, you're not going to need it again. The only time you'll need it is if you're restoring your wallet on a new device, a new phone, a new computer. So please learn. That's the most important thing you'll ever learn on this channel. And other than that, welcome to the show. My name is Brandon. Everybody, please like the video for me. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm so glad that you joined me here. What I do on this channel, I call myself the DeFi guide. I'm like a tour guide for cryptocurrency and DeFi. I teach crypto and DeFi, decentralized finance. I have been retired for a little bit more than 2 years now. I quit my job back in the early part of 2022, thanks to crypto and DeFi. And what I do now is exactly what I love to do, which is to teach. So I never provide any kind of advice on this channel. None of my content should be taken as financial advice or investment advice. It's strictly education. And my mission in life is to bring all of humanity out of our toxic, debt-based fiat currency system and into cryptocurrency, one human at a time. So if you can help me with that mission, all you have to do is like the video that you're watching right now. Hopefully we'll get some new viewers into the live stream. If you're watching the recorded version, like the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and definitely turn on those notifications. I do these live streams twice a week, Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. And it's an opportunity to interact with me. I take live questions and comments from the chat, and we can have a conversation. No question is too dumb or stupid or you're not too much of a newbie. Don't worry about that. Just ask your questions, and I will do my best to answer in real time during the live stream. So turn on those notifications and show up for the live streams, ask your questions, get some answers, continue your learning journey in crypto and DeFi. I promise you it is well worth it. I have another t-shirt. Besides my Stanford t-shirt, I have another t-shirt that says decentralization is the future, or the future is decentralized, something like that. And I really believe that there's tremendous opportunity for all of us to do very, very well financially in the crypto and decentralized finance markets. We can earn passive income and we can retire early. So also, if we get enough live viewers, if I get 35 or more live viewers showing up for the live stream, I would be more than happy to give away some free crypto. So tell your friends, shoot a text message to your buddies, hit your email list, hit your Telegram, hit your Discord, hit your Facebook group, whatever. Get the word out about this channel and these live streams. And anybody that shows up during the actual live stream, if we get enough live viewers, I will give away some free crypto. So that is enough about me and the channel. Let's go ahead and share the screen. So the one of the first and most important DeFi protocols that I invested in back in summer of 2021 is Drip Network. And the developer of Drip Network is a guy named Forex Shark. Before Forex was creating DeFi protocols and tokens, he was trading for a living. That's why his handle is Forex Shark. He started out trading Forex, but soon moved on to trading cryptocurrency. And he makes a ton of money. That's his main bread and butter, is by trading crypto. And so in the summer of 2021, I joined a private group just for Forex Shark fans, I guess you could say. It's called the REAP DAO, or the Forex DAO. And I'm a member of that DAO. And once in a while, Forex will come into the chat there. It's a private chat on Telegram. And he'll let us know how he's trading. He'll let us know whether he's going short or going long or reversing his position. Generally, he's trading Bitcoin and ETH, but mainly Bitcoin. So last night, really late in the evening, I was doing some work on my computer here, and my Telegram gave me a notification that Forex had posted in the DAO. So I checked it out, and it turns out he was closing a long position on Bitcoin and going short. Now, this was around 11:30 p.m. last night, Eastern time. And because Forex was going short, closing out his long position and going short on Bitcoin, I made a decision to go ahead and exit my liquidity position. So this month on the channel, on the live streams, and even on some recorded videos, I have been talking about providing concentrated liquidity for the Solana token on a decentralized exchange called Radium. So if you get the time, view the last few videos on my channel, and I'm going to go over sort of a debrief or after the trade analysis of this almost 4 weeks worth of trading or liquidity providing that I did for Solana. So as you can see, I've noted the different changes in the position on the chart here. I also prepared, let me bring this up. I prepared just a simple spreadsheet to kind of go over the position. So what I want to do primarily tonight, and then we'll get into the Q&A, I want to, can I zoom in on that? Well, hopefully that's big enough for you guys to see. So I want to compare trading to providing liquidity. And so this spreadsheet, this little snippet of a spreadsheet, shows the different times that I injected capital. So what I kept doing is taking money from my stable swap position and then just sending that over to my Solana wallet and doing the different trades and moving my liquidity position around. So on the 3rd, I put about $1,605, almost $1,606 onto the Solana blockchain. On the 11th, I put another $2,000 in there. On the 16th, I put 2112. And on the 23rd, I put 1387. And each time I added capital to my wallet, I would usually end up having to purchase some SOL tokens, because that's what you need to provide liquidity. In this case, I was providing liquidity for SOL USDT. And then later in the month, I was providing for SOL USDC. Not really much of a difference, but there was more volume on the USDC pair. So I figured my trading fees revenue might be a bit higher on the USDC pair. But what I want to compare tonight is just to imagine what my results would have been if I was just trading Solana. So if I was just strictly using this capital to buy Solana tokens in total, and then if I had sold all of those tokens at the end of removing the liquidity position, which I did last night, how would I have done? So you could think of this as not really a day trade, more of a swing trade, more of a dollar cost averaging, because there were 4 instances where I added to my position and bought some more SOL tokens. But if I had used all of that capital to strictly buy Solana tokens, this is how it would have played out. So that first buy was at a price of around $99.15. The next time I bought, about a week later, I bought for $100.17 per token. Then I got a little lower for $98.19. And finally, on the 23rd, I nailed that low and added some more SOL tokens at $79.31. So if I had just straight up purchased tokens like this and then sold it last night for $97.22, I would have generated a profit. So I had about $7,104 invested, and I would have been able to cash out for about $7,306. So it's a profit of about about 200 bucks. Now, if you look at my actual results, instead of trading Solana, I was providing liquidity. I was moving my range around. I was harvesting the rewards. I harvested some Ray tokens and sold those. So what I ended up doing is turning my $7,100 investment into more than $7,700. So the profit on the straight trading was only about 200 bucks. Not bad, but the profit here by providing liquidity and collecting those trading fees along the way, I more than tripled my profit, right? So I just want to encourage people, not without providing, or not by providing any kind of investment advice, but if you're interested in trading, you're interested in whatever it is, Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, BNB, rather than buying and holding the token with a relatively low skill set, let's say, and being able to do technical analysis, you don't really have to nail the lows and nail the highs with this kind of activity. I would encourage you to provide liquidity for that token or coin that you're interested in, because it's a way to juice your profits by quite a bit. And also, when price was going down, it limited the damage by having the liquidity position, collecting the fees on the way down. I was reducing my overall losses. Like, I would have been down a lot more than what I actually was if I was just holding all those tokens way down here to 79. So I think that's about it. Let me take a look. Nice. We have actually 30 live viewers. So if we can get a few more viewers, I will be happy to do a giveaway some free crypto. When you mean long and short, just that he doesn't want to hold for the long term. I'm not sure I understand the question. Maybe you're talking about Forex. he's always in a position, whether he's long or he's short, meaning he's trading futures on Bitcoin. And so the way his system works, he's always going to be in a position, whether it's long or short. And when he gets certain signals, he will switch. So that's what he did last night. He let us all know in the Dow that he was closing out his long position, completely closing that out, and starting in short. Now, at this point, obviously, he's a little bit underwater because Bitcoin was right in this area when he let us know, and it's higher now. So, and obviously, I could have continued to hold my Solana liquidity position. You can see this was my former range, right? And that's one thing about providing liquidity. Whenever you're providing liquidity, you're filling orders, meaning you're taking the opposite side of every trade. So as traders are buying the token, in this case, token A would be the Solana token, token B would be the USDC token. When traders are buying token A, your liquidity position is selling token A and buying token B. So what that means for this Solana USDC is as the price approaches the top of my range, my position is getting imbalanced. It is becoming mostly USDC and very little Solana. Likewise, if the price is going down, like when the price was going down here, traders are selling token A. My liquidity position is buying token A. And so when price approaches the bottom of my range, my position gets imbalanced towards token A. So everybody is selling, I'm buying. When the price gets down here to the bottom of my range, my liquidity position is 100% SOL tokens. And by the way, if you want to provide liquidity and trade a token like this by providing liquidity, one thing you can do is you can strategically add liquidity and remove liquidity. So let me explain what I mean by that. So I believed that the price would bounce at $79. And I went over this in one of my videos a couple weeks back, noting this high and then breakout. And so I figured if price comes back to test that 79 level, it's probably going to bounce. And I mean, it worked out absolutely perfectly. So when price was in this area, let me zoom in. This was my range at that time. So when the price is down in the lower part of my range, my position is imbalanced towards the Solana side, right? So right here, I actually strategically removed the liquidity. I pulled it out of Radium at whatever ratio it was. It was mostly SOL and just a little smidgen of USDC, right? And then I just held that. And when the price got back up to here, then I added it back in. So I was holding mostly SOL and a lesser amount of USDC as the price of SOL was going up. So the overall value of my holdings was going up harder than if I had left that capital in the liquidity position. And then when price is at the middle of your range, that's when your liquidity position would be perfectly balanced. So if it's right at the midpoint, you would be putting in equal values of Solana and USDC. So you can hold mostly SOL here, and then when price comes up to the middle of your desired range, you can sell some of that Solana, rebalance the position so it's half 50% Solana, 50% USDC, and plop that right back into the liquidity pool. So that's one way that you can kind of buy and sell and trade the token without actually just buying and selling the token itself, utilizing the liquidity position in a way of trading, if that makes sense. What's up, Molians? Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. 29 live viewers. Let's get the word out, get a few more viewers in here, and I would be more than happy to do a giveaway. What's up, Lisa? Thank you for showing up. Right. So he trades the futures market on Bitcoin. I believe he's using the Mexi exchange. At least he was a couple of months back. I don't know. He might have moved it around. So Forex is forecasting a price drop in BTC by going short. Correct. Yep. He closed his short position and changed it to, excuse me, he closed his long position and changed it into a short position. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to hold that forever. If Bitcoin keeps going up, he probably has in mind some sort of stop out area. I don't know exactly what his stop would be, but he also might be getting additional signals due to this rally right here, and maybe he's even adding to his short position. I don't know. The last we heard from him was last night. By the way, I did copy some of his posts from the Forex DAO over to my Telegram group here. This, by the way, is a great place to continue your learning journey. If you're brand new to crypto and DeFi, this is a safe place for you to come in, ask questions, and get some answers that you can trust, get some guidance that you can trust. Of course, no one's ever gonna give you any kind of investment advice. We can't answer questions like, hey, is it a good idea to buy Bitcoin right now? None of that. But we can certainly help you with all the little nitty-gritty details and the ins and outs of these different DeFi protocols, tokens, Web3 wallets, etc. So, watch my videos, ask questions, and come into the t.me/team drip guide Telegram group. Just be careful when you're in here. If you ask a question, you're more than likely going to get some DMs, some direct messages, or some private messages. Those are scammers. As soon as you ask a question, the scammers and they're going to jump on top of you. They even call you, but they're certainly going to be sending you private messages offering to help. It's going to seem really nice, but it isn't. It's a scam. So be careful about that and just ask your questions right here in the public chat. By the way, it's completely free, open to everybody. And you can have this on your computer and your phone if you like. So t.me/team drip guide. Now I forwarded these messages a little bit out of order. This was the original one. He says, taking profit on my BTC long, getting short, hope everyone is well. And then getting ready to go hard this week, prepping to put a bow on this thing. And by this thing, he's talking about Black Cube Finance, which he's been working on for the last year. Some chat in the DAO then, and he replied to a message. He said, the security issues are handled. We are past that. We are doing front end work, referral system work, and limit system work. The limit system is a way that he's devising to add additional capital into the Rome liquidity position. So that's outside of the scope of tonight's show, but at some point in the future, we'll talk about that. He said tomorrow, meaning Monday, I'll be meeting with everyone, meaning his different developers, to get everything prepped for the last push. Really, I've been getting mentally prepared for it. And then he added some commentary. It's taken 12 months and 11 devs to do a job that could have been done in 5 months with 3 devs. So he's had some issues with different developers working for him. He said, but it's because I refuse to deliver something that is not going to change the game in a big way for the positive. And again, he was talking about Black Cube Finance here. And then I fired 4 devs in a row over the shares system because I knew it was flawed. So the shares system has to do with the Roam product. Roam stands for range optimization algorithm. It is a algorithm that Forex has developed himself as a master crypto trader, where basically his algorithm is going to take care of these ranges for us. So we don't have to do the guesswork and try to figure out the best place to put our mins and maxes. His algorithm is going to take care of that for us, and it's going to take care of automatically compounding our earnings, right? So every day you're earning trading fees in the liquidity position as long as the price remains within your range. And so this algorithm and this protocol is going to actually take those earnings and add them back into the position. So, you know, you're earning, your position is growing exponentially, and you're earning more trading fees and more trading fees each and every day. So that's what Roam is going to do. It's going to optimize the range optimization algorithm. And when people invest in the Roam product, they add liquidity to Roam. Roam conducts or manages one large liquidity position. So for example, on Bitcoin, USDT, or USDC, Roam is just going to have one main position, and then everybody's capital gets added into that. So there needs to be a system where everybody can keep track of their share of the overall position. So that's what he's talking about when he says the shares system. And there was another protocol called Gamma. I shouldn't say was. There is another protocol called Gamma, and there also another protocol called Kyber Swap. So both of those protocols actually had some major issues with their shares system. So previously, Forex had more or less copied the share system from Kyber Swap and Gamma, I believe, but definitely from Kyber Swap, figuring, oh, they must have done their due diligence. They must have fully tested this chunk of code. I'll just start with this, and then we'll make some tweaks here and there. Well, it turns out that shares system, that chunk of code that he borrowed from Kyber Swap, it's open source, so it's not like plagiarism. Turns out that code was flawed, and the flaw was actually exploited, and Kyber Swap investors lost millions, and that was just a few weeks back. So that whole security share system, etc., that is now finished. Hey, Danny D, Electrician Man in the chat. Guys, please do me a favor and subscribe to Electrician Man on YouTube. This is your guy for learning all about Stable Swap. Stable Swap has been going awesome for me. It's literally paying most of my bills. So be sure to check out the Electrician Man channel and give Danny some love. I kind of got off on a tangent there a little bit, as I am known to do. So Forex is, yes, right. So we talked about that. In this case, doesn't short mean to sell coins you don't actually own? Yeah, that's what shorting means in the stock market. So if I short some shares of Apple stock, let's say, in my TD Ameritrade brokerage account, what actually happens behind the scenes is my brokerage borrows shares from some other trader, puts them into my account, and then I sell those into the market, right? So I basically borrow the shares from the brokerage. And then hopefully the price goes down. I buy the shares back from the market at a lower price and then repay those shares back to the broker. So that's the way shorting works in stocks. In the case of what Forex is doing and trading Bitcoin, he's actually trading a futures contract. So futures contracts It's a little bit beyond the scope of this video, but basically a futures contract is a bet between you and another trader. And you're betting, in this case, Forex is betting that the price is going to go down. And the other trader is betting that the price is going to go up. And so you guys trade that contract, you short the contract, they buy the contract, and whatever the price ends up doing, somebody wins and somebody loses. So it's really just it's almost like betting on a football game. That's the way the futures market works, more or less. And so that's what Forex is using. He's using a futures instrument on MEXC to go ahead and short Bitcoin. Hopes the price goes down, you can buy. Yep. Sell high and buy low. Yeah, you would think that would be easy, but as it turns out, humans aren't really built for that too well. Alakazul. Oof. Lisa, I wish you the best with that. That sounds really scary. I imagine you're pretty nervous about that. So hopefully everything goes well for you. $36. Forex, maybe you're talking about 36,000, like the price of Bitcoin. Forex did mention that he expects Bitcoin to eventually drop down to 35,000. So I'm not sure if that's what you meant by posting 36, but anyway. Loving stable swap. David, me too. Man, it has been an absolute lifesaver, literally a lifesaver for me and my family. Yep, just taking out that lovely USDT and paying bills. And in some cases, funding experiments like like this one over here on Solana. You got it. My pleasure. Thanks for the question. This is what I love to do. I retired more than 2 years ago, and now the best part about being retired is I don't stop working. I just get to work on exactly what I enjoy working on, which for me, I enjoy teaching. So when V3 is live, are we supposed to stake liquidity pairs or simply single coins and stables? Vlad, good question. So shout out to you, Vlad, by the way. Really nice to see you here. So we're gonna be able to choose which pair we want to provide liquidity for with the Roam product. So I imagine we'll have all the main coins. We'll probably have Bitcoin USDT, ETH USDT, BNB, maybe a Solana pair. There will be multiple pairs for which we can provide liquidity. And there will be what they call a zap. There's going to be a zapping tool. So let's say you just have, let's say you just have $1,000 in USDT and you want to stick it into the Bitcoin pool. You don't have to worry about, well, what's my min? What's my max? What's my ratio of Bitcoin and USDT? No, the zapping tool, you'll just put the $1,000 in there and the zapping tool will take care of the proper allocation, the proper balance between Bitcoin and USDT, wherever the current price is, whatever the current min and max is for, the optimized range. It is a range optimization algorithm. So that means it's constantly watching price and a bunch of other factors to figure out, well, what is the ideal max and min price? What is the ideal range for the next week, right? So that's where the algorithm comes in. That's where Forex, his expertise in trading the markets and providing liquidity, that's where it comes into play. because you want your range to be as tight as possible. The tighter your range is, the more trading fees you're going to earn. But you also want it to be wide enough such that price doesn't escape. When price escapes your range, then you're no longer earning fees. And you have to, if it stays out of the range, you're going to have to rebalance at a higher price or a lower price. So the protocol and the Roam product will take care of all those factors automatically. And all you have to do is just, take my money, just put the money in there. Whether it's all Bitcoin or all USDT, it won't matter. We'll just be able to slap it in there, zap it into the position, and the Roam protocol will take care of the rest. I'll be watching and helping doctors all I can. Maybe talking about the back surgery for Lisa. Yeah, Sol is still going up. So, I mean, I'm more than happy with $600 in profit, and I didn't have the full $7,100. I didn't have all of that capital working for me the entire time. I started with just $1,600, and then added a little bit more, added a little bit more, and added a little bit more 5 days ago, right? So it's not like, I earned $600 on $7,100. No, actually, I earned $600 on a smaller, let's say, average position size, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm super happy with $600. And one of the things I've learned as a day trader is you just have to let it go. You're never going to be perfect. There's always going to be something to regret. So do I have some regret about not hanging on to my position and getting out here at a higher price? Of course, but I don't spend hardly any time thinking about that and dwelling on that negative aspect of it. I'm stoked to have made a decent amount of money in the last 4 weeks. I gained a ton of experience and understanding of how this worked. Maybe I gained a few subscribers to the channel. I got some views, whatever. It was a great experience. It was a profitable experience. And yeah, of course, my exit could have been better, but you don't know that in advance. That's one thing you have to deal with in trading, is there's always going to be uncertainty. There's always going to be an opportunity to regret your decisions. Hey, Ryan, speaking of trading, I have another channel. It's called Belief Trader, and I do day trading. And in fact, I trade the futures market there, the NASDAQ 100 E-mini futures. So Ryan was watching my live stream this morning on the Belief Trader channel. So thanks for showing up and tuning in, Ryan. Nice to see you here. David, hey, Brandon, I know you enjoy compounding your piggy bank. Oh, yeah, that's my favorite thing to do, my 14 stakes in the piggy bank. Woohoo, it's such a blast. But did you notice the 100K increase in TVL? No, I did not. Now you've got me curious. In fact, I track that each day. Oh, we have 37 live viewers. Let's do a giveaway. Do this instead for triple profits. Let's do profits. So if you're new to the channel, Ryan, I do a giveaway. As long as I get enough viewers to tune in to the live stream, I give away some free crypto. So everybody that's tuned in right now live is eligible for this. All you have to do is put this keyword into the chat. So hashtag profits. Do not forget the hashtag. Don't put any spaces in there, just hashtag profits. Just enter that into the chat right now. If you win, Ryan, I don't think you have a crypto wallet, but we will take care of that offline. Anybody and everybody is eligible for this. I just ask that you enter only one time per person. We have 39 live viewers. So once this number of entries gets to 39, I'm going to pull the trigger. And this is a little giveaway tool that StreamYard has where it randomly selects one of you who've entered this keyword. That is very, very cool. I've been having a hard time getting more than 30 viewers. And tonight we've got 39. So I love it. So again, if you are here right now, it is 6:37 p.m. Eastern time on Monday, January 29th. Now is your chance. So enter this keyword into the live chat. Everybody like the video if you haven't already. If you're watching on mobile, you do have to close the little chat, hit the thumbs up, and then you can come right back into the chat. If you're watching the recorded version of this video, thank you for watching the recorded video. Unfortunately, you've missed the giveaway. So try to tune in live Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. Best thing to do is subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications, and that way you'll get a ding on your phone letting you know that I've gone live, and all you have to do is show up. If you have some time, you can tune in for the live stream. And like I said, if we get enough live viewers like we have tonight, I will give away some free crypto. It's been a while since I've been able to do a giveaway. We just haven't been getting the viewership. So I'm going to give away 20 bucks worth of crypto as soon as we get the correct number of entries. Please enter only one time. I'll take a look at this question over here. Oh, we were going to look at piggy bank. So I'll check that out real quick. So I do have a referral link for Animal Farm in the description below. I track it every day, David, so I'm sure I would have noticed today, unless it's something that just happened. No. So not in the piggy bank. Maybe you're talking about the pig pen or just the overall Animal Farm. I'm not sure, but piggy bank has been slowly bleeding in TVL right there, 15,000. All right, let's check on the giveaway. There we go. That's good enough. 38 entries. Good luck to you guys. Anthony. So congrats, Anthony. You are the winner. You have 3 choices for the giveaway. So choice number 1 is I can give you some drip tokens. Drip has been doing really well. Earlier today, we had 72,000 tokens in the vault. Obviously, some folks did some claims, their last claims out of faucet, and depleted that back down. So we're still having to mint some tokens each day, but we're getting very, very, very close to deflationary drip. The price has been going up pretty well. So that's choice number 1, some drip. Choice number 2 is some dogs tokens. So I'm super excited about the dogs token because the dogs token is for Animal Farm V2. The Roam protocol, the Roam product, and the protocol that's coming is actually Animal Farm V3. It's going to be rebranded. It's going to be called Black Cube Finance. So whatever dogs tokens you have right now, those will automatically swap out for Cube tokens. And when Black Cube Finance launches, the Cube token is going to have a decreasing supply. There's a mechanism built into the protocol that is burning the token. And it will have a built-in buy pressure or demand for the token. So the protocol, the Roam product, earns trading fees all day, every day, and it takes 3% of those trading fees earned and buys the Cube token. 1/3 of those purchased tokens are burnt, destroyed, and the other 2/3 go to the liquidity providers, the people that provide capital into Roam. So I'm super excited about the Cube token. So I could give you some dogs tokens, which will become Cubes tokens. And the third choice would be some elephant tokens. Elephant hasn't been doing great lately. But a lot of people are believers in the elephant money ecosystem. So those are your choices: drip, dogs, or elephant. So Anthony, just let me know which one you would prefer. The video here is like way behind of where we actually are. That's so odd. So let me know: drip, dogs, or elephant. Those are your three choices. And then also post your wallet address. Dogs. Okay. So that's going to be a little bit trickier, but I'm happy to do it for you. It also gives me a chance to demonstrate the dog pound and the dogs NFTs. All right. So first of all, I don't know if I'm even signed into Rabby. Yes, I am. So most of my dogs tokens are staked. And that's another cool thing about the Cubes token coming up. So right now, the dogs token has a 90% tax. If I tried to transfer some tokens from my wallet to yours, Anthony, only 10% of those tokens would actually make it to the other side. Once we have the Black Cube Finance protocol and the new Cubes token, that 90% tax goes away. So there will be a base tax of 6%. Half of that tax is burned. So that's another way that the supply of cubes will be deflationary. And the other half goes to feed the protocol. So it goes to give income, passive income, to the Saturn pool and the roundtable staking pool. So there's hardly any tokens in that NFT, and there's only 2 tokens in that NFT. So I'm going to have to go ahead and withdraw. Now, how is our token doing? Somebody mentioned that the price of Pig's token has mooned or come up. So that's for sure. Now, in my opinion, the real bargain here is the dogs token, because again, dogs will become cubes, and cubes will have a built-in buy pressure and a decreasing circulating supply. So it'll be a deflationary token with constant buy pressure. It's not a guarantee of price appreciation, but it's a dang good recipe. So absolutely. Yep, that is the best thing. I mean, I still work really hard. I literally work at least 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm working on something. But I'm doing exactly what I want to do. And I do take time off. I watch TV back there, go for a walk, read a book, stuff like that, go on the vacations. So it's not all work and no play. What was I saying? I also need your address, Anthony. So post your address. Actually, you might have already. YouTube likes to. Okay, yeah, you already put it there. So I said I'm going to send 20 bucks. So let's just do 10 tokens or thereabouts. So these are all my stakes in the dog pound. A lot of these are just like dust, basically, which is kind of frustrating. Let me see here. Actually, I only have 74 tokens in this. Maybe I actually want to be in the F18 wallet. 1 second. So the way the dog pound works is you have your tokens staked in there. And then it depends on whether you're in the auto compounding pool or the linear pool. But this one will give you a 1% tax reduction per day. This one gives you a 0.75% tax reduction. So that 90% tax, as long as you have the tokens staked in the dog pound for long enough, you're going to dwindle that back down to the minimum base tax of 6%. It just takes some time. And in the meantime, you're getting paid a passive income. The rewards are not too awesome these days, but you are earning some passive income, and it'll be way better when we get Black Cube Finance. Everything, all the tokenomics are completely redone, and way more bullish. So let's see here. I have half a token and almost 3 tokens. That is not going to do. Well, let's withdraw this one. So when I withdraw from the dog pound, the tokens don't actually come out to my wallet. What happens is I get an NFT. So the protocol mints a fresh NFT to represent those tokens that I've pulled out, plus it represents how much of a tax reduction I have earned through that stake. So let's just withdraw this whole thing. Oh, thank you very much for that comment, Wayne. I appreciate you being here. I absolutely love what I do, and I can't do any of this without viewers. So thank you for tuning in and watching my videos. So it's gonna go ahead and harvest my little bit of rewards here. So I've earned some AFD BNB liquidity tokens, some LP tokens. That's going to be about $24. Plus I've earned a little bit of pigs token. Of course, I'm going to be a cheapskate on the gas. It's one of the many reasons I love Rabby so much. I am not currently in, as of right now, I'm in 0 concentrated liquidity pools. After last night, I pulled my Sol USDC out. I am planning to have, what I'd like to do is basically provide liquidity for all of the main gas tokens. So ETH, BNB, Solana, Matic, all 4 of those, let's call it blue chip gas tokens. I want to be providing liquidity for those. I think of it as like, there was the gold rush in the mid 1800s, And the folks that really made a lot of money, I mean, some people struck gold and made a bunch of money. A lot of people never found any gold and they lost a bunch of money, right? But the people that were making money throughout the gold rush were the people that set up businesses selling picks and shovels, right? And so I think in the next few years, decentralized finance is really going to grow. And rather than try to pick a certain token here and there and hope that it goes up by 1000x, I'm going to invest in the liquidity pools for these main networks, the Solana network, the BNB Smart Chain, the Ethereum blockchain, the Polygon blockchain. I'm supporting those tokens by providing liquidity, and hopefully all those prices are going to go up over time. There's going to be a lot of trading volume, and I'm going to be collecting trading fees along the way. Okay, so I did the withdrawal, and there's my NFT. So it looks like these NFTs are staked. They're not. These NFTs are actually in my wallet, and that's what you get when you withdraw one of your stakes from the dog pound. You get an NFT. So this is showing me the NFTs in my wallet. Now, what can you do with these NFTs? Well, these NFTs, not only they show the number of tokens that the NFT represents, they also show the tax reduction. So if I wanted to sell some of my tokens, which I don't, I would choose the sell option. I would select my NFT, hit the sell button, and then just tell it how many of those 49.3 tokens I actually want to sell, and it'll tell me the BUSD I'm going to get. And it's also going to factor in my tax reduction. So I should, instead of paying 90%, I reduced that by 84. So I'm only going to be paying a 6% tax. Now, in this case, I want to transfer 10 tokens over to Anthony. So I'm going to grab the address here, ending in 047, right? I'm going to, I already selected the NFT. There's a repeat of it right there. And I'll just enter the number of tokens and the recipient address ending in 047. Perfect. It doesn't, the user interface doesn't show me the dollar value, but I know the tokens are about 221. So 10 tokens, about 22 bucks. So congrats to you, Anthony. Thank you for being here, and thank all of you for tuning in. And let your friends and family members know about the channel. It really is, I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it's a really good place to come and just learn about crypto and DeFi. As much time as you can spend learning the ins and outs of DeFi and tokens and wallets and Web3, the better off you're going to be. It really is a once in a lifetime opportunity in my strong belief. So it's worth it. So tell your friends and family, sign up for the YouTube channel, subscribe, watch some videos, ask some questions. No questions are too dumb or too newbie. And now, Anthony, those tokens will show up in your wallet. I would encourage you to hodl those, not sell them right away. Because again, if you try to sell them right away, you're going to lose 90% of the value to the tax. If you want to, you can stake them in your own dog pound account. Or you can just hang on to them. When we get Black Cube Finance to finally launch, we are all going to receive Cubes tokens for free. They're going to be airdropped to our wallet. So for me, most of my dogs tokens are just sitting in my wallet. I'm just hodling and I'm waiting for that, that big airdrop for the Cubes tokens. Once Black Cube Finance launches and the liquidity gets migrated and trading begins for the Cubes token, now I'll be able to sell those tokens for the 6% tax. I won't have to worry about the 90% anymore. I mean, what I did notice on Piggy Bank is that, so Piggy Bank is a game for the AFP BUSD LP token. So if the value of the PIGS token goes up, the value of the LP tokens goes up, the value of all the LP tokens sitting in this contract also goes up. So if AFP pumps, then the TVL for Piggy Bank will pump as well. I've closed my Radium position with 270 over 1,700 initial capital. Nice. Yep. Very, very nice. I'm not sure if you moved your range around as much as I did. I'm not sure if you were more narrow or more wide, but that is a nice profit there. $270 profit off of a $1,700 investment. I'm also not sure how long you had it going, but yeah, the opportunity here on Radium and just providing concentrated liquidity, it's a great opportunity. The APRs are just astounding. Like, where can you go? Literally, where can you go to earn 100%, 150%, 200% or more APR? It's just astonishing. So. And you don't have to manage it as closely as I did and shift it around every few days. You can just basically just set it and forget it if you want to. There might be some times like over here where the price drops out of your range and you're no longer earning fees for that time period. But you know, it's just a trade-off between how much time do you want to spend on it and sort of micromanage the position versus, you know, just being happy with the results and the APRs that you're earning. Yeah, I imagine that's pretty dang scary. Best of luck on that, Lisa. Yeah, just a bit late. Sometimes like YouTube will play an ad before it actually starts the stream. So you might be like 30 seconds behind or even longer depending on whatever ad it tried to play. I don't monetize my channel for the money. It's piddly. It's literally pennies, but I do monetize the channel in hopes that I'll be able to get more subscribers, more views, because if YouTube is able to make money off of my videos, then they're probably gonna, you know, promote it more and highlight it more, and I'll get more views. And that's what's important, not the pennies that I earn from people watching my videos. I mean, literally like $87 in 3 months or something like that. It's the growth of the channel and my mission to bring more people into crypto and DeFi. I still believe in Elephant. Well, you're definitely not alone. I'm still holding half of my original bag, hoping that the price will move. I mean, Elephant is tied to the price of BNB. And I think if we do really get this crypto bull market, I think BNB will do tremendously well. And that will carry the price of Elephant up along with it. And the Elephant Money Protocol is kind of like a machine. It's like leverage. It's like leverage trading on BNB. The way the tokens get sucked into the treasury, into Bertha, the circulating supply gets shrunk. It kind of amplifies. If BNB is gaining, Elephant is going to be gaining too, and maybe it's going to be gaining harder. They've been updating how some of it works. Trunk isn't even going to be pegged anymore. Yeah, I heard about that with Trunk. And of course, the price of Trunk immediately crashed. But yeah, hopefully, the thing I'm concerned with Elephant Money is there doesn't seem to be any utility outside of the protocol. And if you contrast that with a token like Drip, in fact, I live streamed on Friday. There was an AMA in the Keep It DeFi Telegram group. So you could watch that on my channel from Friday. It's like a 2-hour live stream. So we talked about some of the up and coming protocols that are going to be utilizing the Drip token. So including the, there's a function now where you can wrap the Drip token. You still have to pay a 10% tax to send the tokens to the contract that wraps them, or to swap them for wrapped Drip. But once you have your Drip wrapped, now you can send the token anywhere you want to, and there's no more tax on it. So people are locking up tokens in the wrapped Drip. They're going to be utilizing the wrapped Drip token for Drip X, for Drip Station, which is a new game from G Money that's coming soon. Hopefully we'll get, I mean, Vlad is in the audience tonight. I don't know how, could you let us know, Vlad, how it's going with Drip Marble Run? I think you're working on that, right? Drip Marble Run is a game. Drip Poker, Drip 21. We already have Triple D, Drip Potluck. So there's a lot of protocols, there's a lot of utility, and that's going to foster a lot of demand for the Drip token. I can't really say the same thing for the Trunk token or the Elephant token. So I'm not really sure how it's all going to work out, but I'm definitely very, very bullish on the Drip token, not financial advice. Yeah, it was really relaxed. I mean, I've done a lot of trading in my day. Even, this morning on my other channel, day trading, it's a stressful activity, and it's also a draining activity. I've literally spent 7 hours at my desk watching the charts and day trading. And at the end of that, I just feel completely drained, and I almost feel guilty, like, what a waste. I've just wasted an entire day watching this freaking price chart. Contrast that with providing liquidity. It's so much less stress. Like I said, you can pretty much just set it and forget it, especially once we get Black Cube Finance and the Roam product. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's dang good money. I mean, you made $270 off of 1,700. I made $600 off of probably average of about 5K. It's not too shabby. If providing liquidity for SOL USDC, if SOL is going up, you get more SOL. No. So really good question. I'm glad you asked that. So let's talk about this. So here's my latest price range. And remember, you're providing liquidity. So you're making a market. You're filling orders. That means that when traders are doing one thing, your liquidity position is doing the opposite. So the price is going up right here, right? That means that traders are buying the token. They're buying more than they're selling, right? And the price is going up. So while the price is going up, your liquidity position is selling. So every time somebody buys Solana and pays with USDC, your liquidity position is selling the Solana and receiving that USDC. So as the price goes up, you're actually losing your Solana tokens. And if the price goes all the way up to the top of your range, at that point, if you were to pull that position out of the exchange, you would have 100% USDC and 0 Solana. Okay, so that's the way it works with providing liquidity. The ideal situation for a liquidity provider is if the price just stays essentially flat. A lot of volume, but not much price movement. That would be ideal because you could have your range nice and tight. Lots of volume means lots of trading fees, which you are collecting as a liquidity provider. And if it stays flat, you never have to rebalance your position. You're not pairing and staking your dog's NFTs. So no, that is one option. I showed you guys once I withdrew my stake from the dog pound. I then had that NFT. I told you I could sell the token, or I can transfer the token from the NFT to, in this case, Anthony. What I didn't go over, and thank you for bringing this up, David, is the farm option. So what this allows you to do is add some BNB or USD so that you are a provider of liquidity for the token. So this is V2. It's much different than V3. In the case of V2, you always add equal values of both tokens. So $100 worth of AFD, $100 worth of BNB. It's always going to match. It's always going to be 50-50. And rather than having a range of prices where you're collecting trading fees or not collecting trading fees, you're just providing liquidity for the entire range of possible prices, all the way down to 0, all the way up to infinity. You're providing liquidity for all of that trading. You're filling orders. Your liquidity position is filling orders, but you're sharing the trading fees with everybody else that's providing liquidity. So with V3, the concentrated liquidity, it's a situation where we can earn much higher APRs because we can target our liquidity and our capital only for a certain range. And that way we're having less competition with other liquidity providers who might be outside of that range. Maybe their range is higher, maybe their range is lower. They're not collecting fees. Only we are, because the price is currently within our range. And no, I'm not really. I think I did provide a small amount of liquidity in my other wallet, but for the most part, I'm just hodling the token. Now that's another thing too. You guys have heard of the concept of impermanent loss, right? And impermanent loss doesn't necessarily have to be a loss. Sometimes it's more of what I would call an opportunity cost. So let me explain that. So if you're providing liquidity, if you started providing liquidity for AFP, BUSD right here, you would again have 50-50. You'd have some BUSD and you'd have some AFP, equal amounts. But then when the price starts to moon like this, your position, your liquidity position is selling. It's selling little bits of your AFP holdings and accumulating more BUSD. Now, the value of the position, even though you're providing liquidity and selling AFP on the way up, your overall position is still gaining in value, but it's not gaining as hard as your position would be if you just strictly held the token. So if I bought the PIGS token here with all of my capital and I didn't spend anything on BUSD, for the BUSD side of the liquidity position, if I just hodled the PIGS token right here, I get all this gain. So the price goes up, that's 100% affecting my position and the value of my position. So it's an opportunity cost. In this case, if you're providing liquidity, you're making a gain, but you're not gaining as much percentage terms as you would be compared to just a hodler. Yes, please like the video. Thanks for that, Danny. I appreciate it. Right on. You're going to stake those doggies in the dog pound. Beautiful. Who owns Black? Well, first of all, it hasn't been launched yet. It is still under development. And secondly, once it is launched, this is a decentralized protocol. So Forex Shark is the developer. It sounds well ominous. Oh, that the name Black Cube Finance. Yeah, it does sound maybe a little scary. I don't want anything to do with XRP and the old lenders. I'm not, man, there's a lot of, you're kind of all over the place with that comment. I appreciate the comment, but I'm having trouble knowing which part to respond to. I'm not a huge fan of XRP. I don't hold any XRP. For the most part, I make my money in crypto and DeFi. I make my money with StableSwap right now. I also have some of the NFTs from Arc Finance. Those are starting to print better and better. I provide liquidity as of 2024, and I hodl a few what I would call gems. I think DRIP is a gem. I think AFD is a gem. I think AFP is a gem. I'm hodling big bags of all three of those tokens. I'm also hodling a bag of elephant tokens. So I would say those are my four main token positions. I'm kind of betting on all four of them. And so if one of them does well, I'll be in great shape. If all four of them do well, I'll be in really great shape. And then as far as providing liquidity, as I said earlier, I'm going to make it a point to provide liquidity for all of the main gas tokens: BNB, Matic, ETH, Solana. Got some punctuation. How do we collect the trading fees when we provide liquidity? Automatically send to our wallet. It's up to you as far as the frequency with which you collect or harvest your trading fees. But actually, if you watch any of my recent videos, I mean, I've been talking about this the entire month of January, but you can see like, for example, this video, this video, you can see me collecting my yield. So in the case of concentrated liquidity on Sol USDC, I was on Radium, I was earning some Sol tokens, I was earning some USDC tokens, and I was also earning a bonus of the Ray token. And it would I just would come over to the protocol and literally just click the harvest button and execute the transaction in my Phantom wallet. Hey, Fuzzy, good to see you. We actually had 39 live viewers, I think, at the peak. So I already did a crypto giveaway. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Oh my gosh, I've been streaming for an hour and 19 minutes. I guess that's time to wrap it up. And I got through the chat, so I got through all the questions. Some great questions tonight, guys. I really appreciate that. It's tremendously fun and fulfilling for me to get those questions and to do my best to to give you the answers. So that is what I love to do. Thank you so much for being here and asking the questions and participating in the chat and all that good stuff. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will be back again on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And until then, I hope everybody has a great night. Keep calm, stay hydrated. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.